because this is the image that has captured most of the attention in our network, you know. So what do we mean with the women and the water and the shark in front? And I think it captures the essence of what we would like to communicate with our network. And it's related to what we have experienced in the last year, you know, for many people in business, as at least, you know, which is for you know, our innovation hub is you know, dedicated to stimulate people to be creative and, you know, develop businesses that have social impact. And for people
Hmm.
working in social entrepreneurship is challenging, you know, normally to deploy technology or social solutions. Working with sustainable development goals in general is challenging. And now
Hmm.
with the COVID-19 pandemic, the concern and, you know, increased. And not only for them but for everybody all around the world. You have like economies being disrupted and families and jobs, and everybody's, you know, feeling the heat and the impact. So but there is an emotional component of that. We have learned from our network that leaders trying to adapt themselves to the challenges that we have today, all of this complexity and ambiguity, um, have suffered a great deal of pressure. And you know, we see an increasing number of mental health issues in team members and in leadership, lack of clarity and creativity. People feel stuck and they don't know what to do, where to do the next step, and so on. Um, and it goes on all levels, from self-employed to big corporate. So, which is natural in the situation we have, but what most of the people is not realizing is that there is a way to deal with that uncertainty, with that type of lack of clarity. And for that reason is that we decided to share this breathing technique. Originally,
Hmm.
we will use the breathing technique for our own ecosystem. It's part of our team building tools, and it helps us to create a kind of bonding connection in our team. Basically, we do 1 to 2 sessions daily along the week. Not all team members all the time, but a few of them, the ones that are able to join, and 15 minutes, you know, 9 minutes, 15 minutes breathing. And at the moment, we are doing once in a week, like 40 minutes long breathing practice, you know, because they're already advanced in the technique. Um, and the result has been fantastic because it created the structure we needed. It helped us process the stress that we were building up along the day, and release all the trauma, the fear, the anxiety, you know, manage it in a more practical way, and clear up this buffer, you know, that we all have. We all have a buffer, you know, whatever thing happen in the day, it stick on us, you know, on our skin, in our mind and emotions, and we need to process it. And the normal way to process it is in the night when we go to sleep, you know. And
Hmm.
when we have a good sleep, then we process, you know, the experience of the day, and the next day we start again. But when we have a high level of stress and anxiety, and there's many days in a row, and for people have been in lockdown intensively, you know, all of this pressure and uncomfortable feelings, you know, so it's a lot more difficult. And then what happened is that the emotions, the perception of the situation that we face, you know, that we have in front of us, and that's the image of the shark, you know, what we think it's in front of us that is probably not clear. It sounds like terrible, challenging, and maybe, you know, it may be in a certain level, you know, really a risky situation, disruptive. But if we let those emotions to capture us, then it will fear or anger paralyze us and make us, you know, make decisions that we don't need at the moment. So, and here the image of this girl, you know, just breathing calmly and say, no, you stop short here, you know. It's just basically all of these thoughts and emotions that are about to devour you and capture all your attention. We can say for a moment, you know, stop. We just get quiet, clear the emotions, see, clear the situation, and just keep moving forward. And that has helped my team, my company, and people in my network a lot in the last year, you know, to keep clear, keep moving forward, having positive emotions, having a great deal of self-security, confidence, and, you know, processing day by day everything that we need to do. And yeah, as many of us, friends and network, everybody had challenges, but we notice a deal, a great difference between those that have on hand these type of practices to work with emotions and those other ones that never learn about them and are not aware that
Hmm.
working with emotions is a technical thing. Working with the mind is a technical thing. It's like going to a gym, so it's
Yep.
something that can be trained and developed.